Okay, I wanted to show you the sanding block. It's a Dura block. I've got 180 sticky paper on it. And how I'm sanding this is in a crosshatch pattern, which I'm not going like this, straight up and down. I'm going across at an angle across the hood, and then I'll come back and go across this way, across the hood. As you see, with that primer, shows me where my low spots are, and I just start sanding this. I'm doing 180 after I get it all blocked and cleaned. Then I'll come back, change the paper again to a 220 grit, block sand it, clean up all the edges, all in here. I'll clean up anything and look for any imperfections, and that primer will show you where any low spots or any little nicks or anything on that hood will be. You can do this, anybody can do this. You just take the time, don't rush. A lot of guys try to do this stuff and get it out real quick on a Saturday and want to bam, bam, bam. By Saturday night they want to have paint on it. Don't rush. If this is your car, it's not a junkyard car, and you want to make it something nice to drive, take your time. If you see an imperfection, it takes you another day to work on the imperfection, take the extra day and get it out. And you'll be happy in the end. Otherwise, you're going to paint it and you're going to be looking at it going, oh God, I never took out that dent or that ding. I can see it now that it's shiny. Or that scratch, I should have put some putty in it. Take your time with it. All right, so I'm going to leave you alone right now. I'm going to get back to work. I'll show you after it's all blocked with the 180 what it looks like. After it's blown off, cleaned, and then we'll go to the 220. Okay, I wanted to show you a little tip and trick. It's only been less than 5-6 minutes of me blocking this hood. As you see, the front top layer has come out real nice. But as I'm blocking this with 180, look what's starting to show up. That's a low spot, see? That's a low spot. But if you run your hand over, you can't even feel it. You can't even feel this either. But you know what? If you were to go ahead and block this and primer lightly or seal it and paint it, you would see it. If you look down the hood like this when it's nice and glossy, you would see it. So this is what we're trying to get out. But here's another little tip. I'm trying to do this one-handed, but when your paper gets loaded up, all you have to do is smelt it. Now with two hands on it, it'll shake off and come off. Or you take your air nozzle, blow it off, and your paper will last a lot longer. Blow off the area so you're standing on a clean surface. But remember, if you got oil or anything on your hands, wash your hands first. You want to transfer the oil onto this, all right? Now, this is just 10 minutes worth of work. You see I got one side of the hood probably 75% done, okay? Then I'll come over this side and I'll block it. Then I'll get a smaller paper coming through here, here, here. Finish it all on 180. I'll clean it off real well. I'll guide coat it again. I'm not going to put anything on here. I'll guide coat it again with that primer. And then I'll block it lightly again with 220. See if anything else comes up that I could possibly block out. Whatever happens to stay, I'll look at it and know that my next coating of what's called slick sand, it's a polyester, like I said, body filler. It should fill those in no problem. And if something happens when I'm blocking it, and that's not coming out, then I could use what's called a glazing putty. Put it on. And it's also a polyester. It's like Bondo, but really, 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 really thin, that you sand with finer paper, and that'll take it out. Then I'll put the 2K primer on top of it. But we're gonna go through every step. Just hang with me. It's cold as you know what in here today. But today all we're gonna do is block this out, and then you'll see me guide coat it again for the 220. And then I probably won't get to blocking that 220 out till tomorrow. Thanks. Okay, we're done blocking it with 180. Just wanted to show you some more things. This is all I use. I bought this kit off of Amazon. It's a Durablock kit. It comes with 6 pieces right there. I had this long block, I have a round block, a nice shorter square block, and then I have a thin block. The thin block was used here, the round block was used in the line, the smaller block was used used up over here on the flat areas, and the big block used on the big areas. So this is where we're at. It's all sanded. You move all this stuff out of the way. And here's the key. By keeping the sandpaper clean like I told you about, this is another piece, but I used only one piece of sandpaper. One piece went on this block here. This block took the remaining piece. Used that, took it off the blocks, put it on the round block and the flat block, and blocked the rest of it out. And after I was done, look at here. I had a nice little piece here. Sand all in here, down in these corners and all. Okay? And here we're at. See these dark areas? Low areas. Low areas. Remember, this is not primer. This is gel coat. It's a coating put on top of the fiberglass. Corvettes have it and all too. But Cervinis puts a nice thick coat and they recommend you blocking it. I'm very impressed with the hood because really, after blocking with just 180, it's pretty damn straight for the average person. Those other spots there, I'm going to guide coat this, mist it with the dark gray primer. And then I'm going to, as a guide coat, then I'm going to block it with 220 lightly. See if anything else comes out. Whatever remains, it's okay. Because we're going to use the polyester spray filler on top of it, block it really well. I think this hood's going to come out pretty damn straight and beautiful. And I think if you buy this hood, you'll be pretty damn happy with it, or any of their products. So far, I'm very impressed. The bottom side has a little rough edge, but when I flip this hood over and I work it, like I say, I'll probably use a little bit of glazing putty on some of those rough edges underneath. Prime it. I'm not going to 2K prime it. Polyester prime it. I'll just 2K prime it underneath. Lightly wet sand it underneath it, and then shoot it with the base. And I'll do that all. I'll show you all those steps as I go through it. But right now we're working on the top of the hood. The reason why the hood's on the car and I'm working on it is I wanted a solid base for being able to work on the gel coat. And in case I needed to work any of these edges, I knew where my lines were, so I can make this hood foot even more perfect, okay? So that's the only reason I did this on the hood, on the car itself. I'll block the 220 on the hood too, but then I'll remove it off the car when I go to the 2K primer, doing all my final sanding and all. And then after it's final sanded, we'll put it back on the car, and then it'll be painted. The underneath will be painted first, then put back on the car, and then we'll seal it along with the fender, everything else, and you'll see all that process. I don't want to jump ahead. Right now we're just getting this hood straight. Thanks.